Greetings, greetings. Good to see everybody. Good to see you, Darlene, Quaylen, Marcus, Will of the Most High, Alexis, Derek, J. Marie. Glad to see everybody here. Andrew, salute to my brother Andrew. Always a pleasure, Andrew. Hope you're doing great, bro. So I'm starting a new series where I'm going to be doing reviews on movies and television series, TV shows, stuff like that. And this is the first one. Um, I'm planning to get involved with movies. Hopefully, 2024. I got a few ideas I want to put on the table. I like to get involved. I'm really interested in movies and television. So I watch these as a producer more so than as a customer. Looking at it from the eye of producer. I'm looking at these shows from the eye of someone that's been to a lot of movies and watched a lot of television. And so if you haven't watched as much television as me for so many decades and as much movies as I have, you might not see it the way I see it. It's definitely um, uh, let's put it like this: they need a little more creativity. I will just say that. So television and movies need a lot more creativity. They're too boring. Assist the advancements of special effects. A lot of the movies are leaning on the special effects, so the plots aren't that good. They're regurgitating plots from the 50s, the 60s, just like the same plot with more special effects. Um, it's time for a change. So today we're going to start out. We're going to be talking about Snowfall. I might do reviews most of today, depending on what else is going on. But I did watch Snowfall, and yeah, I need to talk to some of them writers. They need to hire me right quick while the other writers is out. Uh, hmm. So I've been binge watching. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to get it going. Let somebody get in here. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button and all of that. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Got to get my subscribers up. Got to push it up to 50,000. So subscribe to the channel. I hope everybody's doing well. Had a good weekend. I'm supposed to be taking care of some business later on in the day. We'll see how that goes. Got a lot to do. So I have been binge watching all of the 50 Cent's Power series. I've caught up on all of those. I binge watched Snowfall. I have caught up with The Godfather of Harlem. We're going to talk about that. Yeah, we're going to talk about that, Andrew, the series. So this is a new thing I'm going to be doing. I'm always talking about it with my friends on the phone. I like to talk about things I'm passionate about when I talk to my subscribers here on YouTube. I'm really passionate about movies and TV series and things like that. So I figured I'd bring it over here and get it going. And let everybody know what I think about what I've been watching. Yeah. So we've been over here about 11 and a half minutes, 12 minutes. I guess I'll let a couple people get over here. In the meantime, if you got any questions about any TV shows or movies, you can ask me for a few minutes before we start the conversation. Don't ask me about Snowfall. I want to wait till I start discussing it, let everybody get in so they won't miss what I'm getting ready to say. Springtime is here. Summer's coming up real soon. This Pharaoh review is going to be in a playlist, so make sure you check out the playlist, Pharaoh's review. It's going to be real interesting. I hope you're staying positive, staying busy. Always keep your mind focused on something positive. Don't let the negativity out here get you down. Stay focused on what you got to do. What are my thoughts on the reparations meeting yesterday in Cali? I haven't been paying a lot of attention to the local reparations movements. I don't know what's going on with the local reparations movement. Reparations has to be something national. So I'm trying to figure out how they're going to take a local reparations movements and meetings and make that national. So that's why I'm a little confused. All these states are having these uh, reparations discussions locally. Uh, I don't know what that's all about, but I still support it. I guess they're doing what's necessary. Maybe what they do local, maybe will transform nationally. I don't know. Somebody should ask Tyreek about that. I'm sure he would be able to break that down. He's pretty good at that kind of stuff. He probably could break it down on how the California reparations, how they're going to help us nationally. I'm sure he's got some thoughts on that. He's pretty intelligent. I think he could break that down. Maybe I'll go in one of his chats and ask the question in the chat or something. I don't really be in the chats. I just be watching brothers and sisters. But I might ask him that. That's a question that needs to be answered. Like, how are we going to transform these local reparations discussions to the national level? I don't know. What I think about the Godfather Harlem, I am going to talk about that later on today. You know, I don't know if they approve it for one state, and what about the rest of the states? So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. But more power to it, to whatever's going on. If it's positive, then let it do what it do. I don't really understand it. They had some reparations here in Evanston. They're having all these small reparations. If you're in Evanston and they give you reparations, and then the government decides to give it to you, will they dock some of the money considering that you already got some locally, or will they not give you nothing saying you already got something locally? I mean, how would that work out? So I don't know. So we're going to talk about today. I'm going to review Snowfall. Okay. So welcome to my new series, Pharaoh's Review. Sit back, get you something to drink, relax as we discuss what I think about the TV series that's on FX and on Hulu called Snowfall. So let's get it. All right, much respect to my brother Andrew for the donation in the super chat. Much love to that, Andrew. It's always a pleasure. I'm always glad you're doing good, brother. Much respect. Everybody out there, make sure you support the channel. It's much appreciated. So, we're going to talk about Snowfall. Now, I started watching Snowfall in 2021. I started checking it out in 2021, and I've watched it. And it was kind of good, but it really didn't catch my attention as much as the Power series, BMF, and all that, Raising Canaan. I was more interested in those. I was watching The Godfather of Harlem, and then I don't watch TV. So I don't watch TV. And so, it's not nothing I'm just going to turn on and catch no show like that. Plus, with shows, I like to binge watch them. I don't like to wait till next week and wait till next week and wait. I rather let them just put them all out. I can sit up in one night. I can watch 5 hours of them. That's 5 weeks. I can watch another 5 hours. That's 5 weeks the next day. And I can go through years of watching them in just a few nights and be done with it instead of dragging my life out watching week by week by week by week by week by week by week. So I checked it out. It was interesting. I'm not going to say it was bad. It was interesting. I thought it was worth watching. So I went back a few days ago and, caught up and watched it all the way to, I guess, the end. I don't know if this is the end or not, but I went back and I caught up. And from the beginning of it, it was interesting. The brother, being kidnapped and being coerced by the CIA operative to start hustling. The brother got to hustling, and it was pretty interesting. I'm trying to think back to when I first started watching it a couple years ago. What was it that I did? What did I like and what I didn't like? Well, I liked the characters. I thought the character was good. I thought the star was excellent. I thought he was really good. Uh, I didn't really have any complaints about it. Thought it was pretty good. I didn't have any complaints because me, I have to watch the total product before I can make any judgments. Unless it's just terrible and I can't, watch it, then I'll just say, I'm not going to watch this. This is no good. But it held my interest. Therefore, I withheld my judgment on it. So if it can hold my interest, then it's all right. But I won't say if it's good or not. I have to see the total project. I think like a producer. I don't think like a fan or, I'm not a TV fan or nothing. I'm a businessman. So I wouldn't have made no judgment on it. The only judgment is, am I going to keep watching it? Yes or no? So the fact that I kept watching it means they're doing a good job because I kept watching it. I waited. I waited, and then recently this week, or maybe started last week, I went and caught up and binge watched it, and I finished not last night, but the night before last. So I might have finished yesterday. I think I finished yesterday watching it, and it was interesting. It was interesting. Um, his uncle being in the business with his girlfriend was very interesting. This young brother here being in the business was very interesting. And so when I started back watching, we get to the part where his young friend wants to go to Africa. That was corny. The girl, she has a drug problem. She gets off drug. The young brother's in the hood. He wants to go to Africa. To me, that was just like that was done just to make it look interesting. Oh, let's throw this African scene in there. It didn't really make a lot of sense. They just pop up in Africa. They're in Ghana. It doesn't look inviting to a black American. And they over there acting like it's the coolest place in the world. The scene starts with them overhead showing them in Ghana, and it's like primitive to me. It's backwards, it's primitive, it's no infrastructure, right? You know, this is how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it like, okay, And they're like, oh, it's beautiful to be. Look at our people. Our people are beautiful, but everybody's over there poor and struggling. So that was a little phony how they was trying to big up like Africa was so great when what I was looking at was poverty, exploitation, and colonialism, right? So that I didn't really like that because it doesn't Africa does not look good to a black American born in a more modern society. Africa does not look inviting. And so that whole thing on how beautiful it is in Africa is just garbage. Okay. They was, you can see the people's over there struggling. And so that I had to suffer through that. I'm like, okay, what are we doing? So that I didn't really, so this is where I come back in when I'm binge watching for a while, and then the brother goes to Africa. I didn't. That was garbage. Okay, it's like, right, and like, look how beautiful this is, better than where we is. Which I did understand the sister was liking it because she was trying to get off drugs, so she wanted to get away from the scenery of the drug abuse in her area in California, but she could have went to other places in the United States where they not doing that and got a better result. I mean, you don't got to go all the way to Africa to get away from a crack infested ghetto, right? So that started blowing me. I'm like, okay, why did y'all throw this in there? Like you went, and then it got a little interesting. They came back from Africa. The young brother got to fighting with the guy because he didn't like the way the guy shot the lights out in the playground, and he fight. You know, okay, but it wasn't bad, but and so that was a little weird. Um, there wasn't no gunplay over that, so that wasn't realistic. I mean, that's a lot of money making there. Like that would have been gunplay. Wouldn't have been no fist over territory for a drugs operation. But okay, so that was a little phony. They would have killed Leon. He would have got shot. He wouldn't have been able to come back and the person running things let him just have a fight out there. Like if I'm running things now and you leave and you come back and you try to start some stuff, one of the guys gonna pop you. So that wasn't realistic to the streets. Leon would have died right there. You're not running nothing no more, right? So that was phony. But it wasn't bad enough to not like the show. So it was okay. We'll just brush past that. Let's keep going. But then it gets to the point where the brother's running around and he's trying to get his money back from the CIA agent that then took all the money. So the CIA agent then took all the money because he's trying to do business with somebody else and he gets mad. So he takes all the money, he cleans them out. So the brother's running around. This brother's running around trying to find his CIA agent, trying to do everything to get his money back. He's trying to do everything. He goes down to the guy, the CIA. He finds where his father's at. He kills the father. All of that. He threatens the guy. Does all of that. And it finally gets to the point where this guy right here, he goes and he finally gets the CIA agent. Not only does he get the CIA agent, but he gets the KGB agent. He's got both of them. Now they almost about to kill him, but you have some Mexican dude come and save the day, and boom. So finally, he's got the CIA agent and he's got the KGB agent, and he takes him and he locks him up in this place he got with cages and stuff, to look like a place where you lock somebody up and torture them or whatever, like a little hideaway dungeon type situation. Now here's where I have to say Snowfall was straight trash. Okay. That's a garbage. Snowfall is garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. I'll tell you why. This brother right here, he captures a CIA agent and a KGB agent. He takes them to his hideaway and chains them up. Mind you, they almost killed him. He was hung. He was almost dying. He just barely didn't die. The CIA agent almost shot him up with whatever that was and put him in a drum and melted his, he was getting ready to die. He escapes that. He captures the CIA agent. He captures the KGB agent and takes him to his spot. Now he's got the upper hand. This is where the movie sucked. It's straight garbage. So he's got them in this dungeon like cages locked in. He's got bags over their head. He's getting ready to he's telling the CIA agent, "You gonna tell me where my money's at?" All of a sudden, guess who shows up? This is the unrealistic part. Any of that could have happened because it's a movie. Cool. I'm cool with it being a movie. You can exaggerate a little bit. Cool. It's a movie. We want it to be exciting. Okay. Boom. I can ride with all that. You get out of it. Boom. You grab them. You got them. But here's where I'm done. They got, once again, shout out to Andrew for the $100 in the super chat. Y'all support the channel. They're in this dungeon-like place. They got a KGB, the top police of Russia, and a CIA agent, both. They got a hood over there. He got a hood over their head, and he got both of them. Who shows up? His mama. This is where Snowfall is garbage, okay? I'm looking, his mama come. Okay, you got a KGB and a CIA, and your mama come. Why is your mama here? Where's your mother? Why is your mommy here? So his mama shows up. I'm not discouraged yet. I'm just looking, but I'm thinking the mama's gonna show up. He gonna say, "Mama, go do this. Mama, go do that. Mama, go do this. Go do that. Take care of this, take care of that." The mama gonna leave. No. He tells the mama, "I'll be back in 3 hours." So he leaves this lady, his mama, to guard a KGB and a CIA with his little homie. Now, me, if I kidnap a KGB and the CIA, I'm going to be very nervous. These people could have microchips in their legs. They could have stuff in their skin where the radar could find them, where they could trace them. They can have, they can have implants in them so you can find them. So I'm not going to be like, "Oh, I'm going to go away for 3 hours. I'll be back in 3 hours." Mommy, you watch a CIA agent and a KGB agent. Right there, it was straight garbage. From there, the show is the whole show is garbage. If you can't, the Snowfall is garbage. Straight garbage. It's trash. I wasted hours of my life watching that trash. It's trash. It's total garbage. Okay. Nobody's gonna have their mommy watching no KGB and no CIA. What? On top of that, they could have salvaged it. He leaves his friend and mommy there. Mommy goes in there with the CIA, takes the hood off the CIA, get to talking to the CIA. Who does that? So mommy goes and starts talking to the CIA that's captured and tied up. Mommy just strolling there and take the thing off his head and starts talking to the CIA. This boy done left his mommy there. His mommy just walking around like a goofy, talking to the CIA dude. So I'm looking at this like, lady, you're not scared? So now she talking to the CIA dude. She asking about her husband that was some fake revolutionary that went down there and got killed or something. The CIA tell the mommy, nah, he not dead. I got him in the jail. Now the mommies believe in the CIA. Now this is the CIA that then tricked your son into selling drugs, that then took all your son's money, been lying to your son the whole time. Your son trying to get his money back, finally captured this dude. This dude is a snake. Their mama's sitting there believing the CIA agent. Their son then left his mommy there, and mommy's talking to the CIA agent and in there in a dungeon-like situation with the CIA agent and the KGB. Now listen, I know about the Chicago police. I know about the county sheriffs. I know about detectives. I know about the deputies. I know about the U.S. Marshals. I know about the FBI, right? State police, right? And I know that the top is the CIA and the KGB is the top in Russia. Maybe it's me, but even if I kidnapped two Chicago police officers, I'm not finna call my mommy to watch no Chicago police officers. If I kidnap two Illinois state troopers, I'm not gonna have my mommy watch them. If I kidnap two FBI agents, I'm not gonna have my mommy watch them. So what make you think I got a KGB and a CIA? And guess who? Guess who? Guess who I'm gonna have watch them? Guess who's gonna come by and help me with the CIA and the KGB? My mommy. Right at that point, I was done. I was done because if I got the KGB and the CIA, I'm gonna be scared myself. Like, oh, I gotta hurry up and do something with these dudes. They might try to find them. These dudes is experts at espionage. If anybody can get away, James Bond can, right? So these is like James Bond dudes. They might can get away. They CIA, they KGB. The mommy go in there and take the hood off. Now, another thing. Let's say it's my son, and I'm trying to help my son. I've been helping him do this stuff. And he called me, say, Dad, come on down there. I go down there. What's up, son? He said, I'm finna get my money. I got the CIA and I got the KGB in the back room. Dad, if they start hollering, cover their heads back up or call me if they keep them quiet. I'll be not want to do it, but I'll be like, cool. Now, am I going to go back there and talk to the CIA and the KGB? For one, I don't even going to want them to know I'm here. So I'm not going to even want, I got to help these people with these movies. There's no way I'm going to want them to know I'm here. What if they get away? I still got to beat these. I don't want to catch no case. So even if I'm helping my son watch them, I'm going to stay in another room. I'm going to stay quiet. I'm going to keep their heads covered up. If they do start talking loud, I'm going to run in there and hit them with something, but I'm not going to say nothing. They're not going to know it's me. Like, yeah, this is my son, Daddy. This is Daddy. Shut up. To the CIA and the KGB, I might go in there quiet, keep their head covered up. Boom, they don't know who it is. They're like, who is this? I ain't going to say nothing. Why would I let them know it's my son? Why would I let them know it's me? Mommy goes in there and take the hood off of them and say, yeah, it's me. I'm mommy. I'm here, involved all in the crime. What you do to my husband, blah, 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 blah. The boy then flew off 3 hours to get a Mexican his money so he could leave town. Left his mommy and the little boy that ran to Africa. Little boy the Easy E clone looking, left them there with the CIA and the KGB, right? Uh, so now I'm going, okay. Okay, let's brush past it. We brush past it. Oh my God. Boom. The man come back, he start terrorizing the CIA. He start pouring hot oil on it. Finally, the CIA say, I won't give you all the money, I give you half. Boom, 37 million. Boom, we got a deal. They work it out. Boom, boom, boom. 37 million. I'll go for that. I'll let you go. You give me my 37 million. Make the call. He finds the number. He tells them where the number is for the account transfer. Everybody's ready to transfer the money, 37 million. This dude goes to make the exchange, to exchange the CIA officer for his 37 million. And guess who there? Mommy again. He take his mommy again. On top of that, they got his mommy looking like Aunt Jemima. They trying to disrespect black women. They got her looking stupid, unkept, almost like a maid. It was very disrespectful. So this man, that's the CIA agent on the phone. That's the brother trying to get his money back. He got his mommy there. There's another CIA agent there. He took his mommy. He took his mommy on espionage, exchange CIA. He took his mommy. And this mommy, did this mommy look like she's down for some espionage, CIA type mommy? I mean, this mommy, she don't look like espionage CIA type material. So he took his mommy with him to exchange a CIA operative for $37 million. Back at the terrorist place where they was holding him, back at the holding place where they had this CIA with the bag over his head, the mommy asked him what happened to her husband. Did you kill him? This CIA guy on the phone said, no, I didn't kill him. He in the jail in Tijuana. Look, so he's on the phone now, getting ready to transfer to her son $37 million. He could get his money, could be out the game. Him and his wife is out of there. They got a baby coming. Mommy could get some money, get the hell out of there. While he on the phone, trying to get the transfer the numbers and finna tell them the passcode to transfer her son $37 million. She interrupts the man and say, is my husband in jail? Instead of waiting till her son get to 37 million, she, before he say the passcode, she say, is my husband in jail? The white dude says, no, I killed him. I lied to you. I killed him. I shot him. Before this guy transfers her son's 37 million, she pulls out a little revolver and shoots the CIA agent twice. Bow, bow. Look, and the money don't get transferred. On top of that, here's the CIA agent. Here she is. Here's the boy waiting on his money to get transferred. Here's another CIA agent right here. Do you think he would have let her pull a gun out and shoot this CIA agent without shooting her? Because they was going to give the CIA agent to this CIA agent. He was there. He just stood there and let her pull out a gun and shoot the other CIA agent, and he didn't shoot her. Oh, man. Get out of there. Get out of here. There was another CIA agent there. Old Aunt Jemima. Aunt Jemima was able to pull out a revolver with a CIA agent in the direction she facing. Or either, no, not in the direction she facing, behind this man's shoulder. If you go the same direction of the man on the phone's shoulder, I think the other CIA agent is standing right there. Aunt Jemima's able to pull out a gun and shoot him twice without the other CIA agent shooting her to protect his own agent. Man, and her son ain't getting the 37 million that he done went through all this to get the 37 million, and his mama interrupts the transfer and shoots the man, and the boy don't get nothing, and the dumbass mama go to prison for life for murder. And the son end up a drunk, crazy in the hood, and the nigga that went to Africa back with some kind of bootleg Jerry curl walk around. Bruh, listen, boy, bruh, listen. I watched all that. I watched that. If I would have watched that week by week for 3 years or whatever, 4 years, for that, it's a good thing I binge watch it because I only lost a couple of days out of my life. Boy, look. Boy, listen. First off, if I'm going to exchange a CIA agent, there's one person I'm absolutely not going to take, and that's my mama. I am so confused. Who takes their mama to exchange a CIA agent? Who wrote that? If you wrote that, put your face on the screen. Who? John Singleton started this, but he passed away. Whoever took this over don't never need to make another TV series or movie or nothing again in their life. Who takes their mama, especially Aunt Jemima, right? It ain't just your average mama. It ain't like your mama from, raising Cane. It ain't like no gangster mama. It's, I've been working on the railroad mama, Who gonna take that mama? That's a mama go home and sit down and cook her something, mama. That ain't no go exchange no CIA, swap no CIA mama. This boy took his mama. And like the actor let them do that, he should have told them, hey, this don't make no sense. I wouldn't take my mama. I wouldn't take my mama and exchange no CIA. Anybody would have sent their mama, he would have sent his mama with his wife and the baby so that they all three be safe. That's what a real G would have did. His baby and his mama left. Even if mama's about that life, mama's only going to be about the life of the streets and stuff like that. Ain't no mama going to be about no CIA, KGB life. That's what don't make no sense. Even if mama was, because this ain't a life, this is not even a normal life to be about that life. You know what I'm saying, Goshen? How you going to be about KGB, CIA life? None of us is about that life. That's something this don't never happen. So this is a different circumstance. So why would you take your mama? Because even if I take the guys, none of us is cut out for this. This is an extreme situation. That's what gave the show a possibility to be so good. This is not a normal hood situation. This the CIA, and he got a KGB agent. Just the CIA. That's higher than the FBI. Ain't no mama about that life. And how you know it ain't gonna go bad and the CIA just ain't gonna grab all y'all? You gonna take your mama in that type of danger, your mama? How you gonna take your mama to exchange a CIA agent, some espionage? You gonna take this mama. I mean, you wouldn't take no mama. You wouldn't take your mama. would go and you would have 10 guys stand back and say, if anything go, y'all rush the area and spray the area. You wouldn't even walk up there with nobody. You have your guys hid. Your guys would be dipped off. You wouldn't bring everybody out there. Hey, Mr. CIA, here's me and Johnny and Raymond and everybody. You wouldn't go to exchange a CIA agent with all the guys like this and just stand bust like this. Okay, we're here to exchange the CIA agent. No, you would go by yourself. You'd have these guys dipped off over there, over there, over there. You might have a sniper on the roof somewhere or something in case things get crazy. This boy went with his mommy. Listen, understand something, G-Rod. Just because I like a episode, okay, let's get this clear. There's no such thing as a show. These shows are episode by episode by episode. So if I'm watching your episode and your episode is good, and then I'm watching season 1 and it's all right. Season 2, it's all right. Season 3, it's all right. Season 4, it's all right. And at the end of season 4, and the last 3 episodes, if you do something stupid, what that got to do with me watching it? What that got to do with what I watched up to this point? It's not like, because I watched the episodes 5 episodes ago, it don't mean I'm gonna just say, oh, okay, I liked 5 episodes ago. Okay, this is good, G-Rod. Like, come on, what are you talking about? You can't just like no show. You got to watch the whole thing. So if I'm watching the show, I'm watching it and it's keeping my attention. But I can't say no movie is good until the end of the movie. It might be good enough. The show was good enough to keep my attention. But like I said earlier, I'm into production. I'm the type of person who produce movies. I can't judge no book or no show until I see it from the beginning to the end. If I'm watching it, it might be good enough to keep my attention. This show was good enough to keep my attention. That's why I kept watching it. But if they would have did any shit like this in season 2, I never would have watched it again. They did it at the end. So I know the show is garbage. It's garbage because it doesn't matter what you did at the beginning if you end the show like that. What difference does it make? What difference does it make that you did? This is what you did. Okay, the whole show is garbage. In other words, I wasted my time watching the parts that was interesting because the overall show don't make no sense. When you judge a show, you have to judge a whole show. So I can never say, oh, a show was great. I can say it is great, meaning it is great because I'm watching it. So I can say, oh, I'm watching Snowfall. It's pretty good. But it's a difference in saying I'm watching Snowfall. It's pretty good. And I'm watching Snowfall. That was a great show. I can't say that till it's done. Then when it's done, then I could say it was great. And now that it's done, it's garbage. Snowfall is garbage. There's no way I would have watched this shit if I would have known that. It wasted my time. It's straight garbage. It's garbage. It's garbage. Straight trash. Whoever put it together don't deserve to do no shows or nothing like that. Nobody takes their mommy to meet no CIA or nothing like that. You know, playing on, and I blame it on the meat because like I blame everything on meat. Society's stupid. Y'all eat a lot of meat. You're on a lot of pharmaceuticals, you're doing a lot of drugs, you drink a lot of liquor, and you just be like, man, it was good, man, it was good. There's no intellectual thinking. Everybody's stupid. The people that's watching it is stupid. The people that's acting in it is stupid. The people that organize it is obviously stupid. There is a mental collapse in the world. Clearly. You go all the back when I was a kid and they used to have Mission Impossible. Nobody would have took their mama on this type of mission. You never seen James Bond go take his mama. You ever seen James Bond being his mama? I've been watching TV since the 60s. Have you ever seen James Bond 007 take his mama on some espionage? It was definitely the downfall of the show. Nobody takes their mama to exchange a CIA operative. This was the last two episodes of the whole series. It's straight garbage. It's like we watch movies for the climax at the end. That's what we watch it for. We watch it to build, and then it end, and then we say, "Oh, that was great." That's what we watch it for. We don't watch it for it to just be good at the beginning. The key is the end. You have to start like imagine running a race, and you running the race, and they say go, and you at the front, and you run the whole track. You running a quarter mile the whole time you're in the front. But then when you get down to the last 20 yards, somebody pass you and win the race. Do it matter you was in the front? You lost the race. What? And you can't say, oh, you ran good. No, you lost. This was garbage. It was garbage, 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 trash. Snowfall is trash, straight trash. Trash. If you haven't seen it, don't watch it. It's trash. That's my review on Snowfall. It's straight trash. The mama goes to jail for prison, goes to prison for life because she wants to shoot a CIA agent because he killed her husband, who was a goofy too. Now, this is the husband that at the beginning of the series, the husband's a drunk on the street. She ain't even messing with the husband. The husband was a drunk bum on the street, used to be a revolutionary. Her and her husband used to be like revolutionary types. The husband become a drunk bum, dumps her. He's a drunk bum on the street. The son starts seeing him on the street. The husband find out he's his son. The husband goes to some gathering, see the woman, starts liking again, come back into her life. So he say he gonna clean up, he not gonna drink no more. So she back in love with the drunk bum husband. Now he wants to be a revolutionary again. He go down to South Central America, get his goofy ass killed, right? So now he get his goofy ass killed. Now mama's a bootleg revolutionary. Want to know why the CIA agent did he kill her husband? But the whole thing is your son trying to get $37 million. Your husband was a drunk bum that went down there. What difference do it make if he did or not? Get the 37 million, then find out if he did or not. While the man on the phone, they say, what's the passcode? He's starting to say the passcode. Once he say the passcode, her son got $37 million. While he on the phone finna say the passcode, the mama interrupts him and say, is my husband still alive like you said? And he like, no, bitch, I killed him. I just told you that I lied to you. I killed your husband. She ups a gun and shoots him. Bow, bow, bow. She ups the gun and kills him. Bow, bow, bow. Before before he transferred her son money. She didn't give a damn about her son getting the money that her son worked for. And mind you, she started helping her son sell the drugs in the business and everything. She was a hypocrite straight up. She helped her son. She was against it, but then she got in and started helping it. Her brother was in it. Her brother's wife was in it. She was involved with it. She was spending the money. She was enjoying the money too. But when it came time to her son to get the money, all of a sudden now she care about his daddy and gonna kill the man before the son get the $37 million. She could have waited till he said the password and the son got the money. Then he could have said, hey, did you kill my husband? Then he would have said what he had to do. And then still she shouldn't have shot him like that. If he dead, he dead. You're gonna go to prison. Now he dead and your stupid ass in prison and your son ain't get the $37 million. Like who put this together? Listen, if I would have shot this, it would have went like this. I would have had Franklin, I would have had him say the passcode. Boom. Franklin, the money would have got transferred. She would have asked what really happened to her husband. He would have said, I really killed him. She would have started crying. Franklin would have hugged her, would have walked off. He would have had his money. If the moral of the story was at the end that you want to show that from selling drugs, the CIA person went down, everybody went down, cool. I would have had the CIA person when he started walking to make the when he started walking to the other CIA, I would have had the black people move off. I would have had one of the KGB agents shot the CIA and killed him. Then I would have had Franklin go back to the hood, get his $37 million, getting ready to be out, and I would have had somebody kill him for a drug deal or a move that happened 3 years ago to show that the streets still caught up with him. If I wanted him to die for being a drug dealer, that's how I would have did it. I would have had him be a winner. I would have had everybody be saying, yeah, he got his money. I would have pumped up people like me. I would have been charged up. Yeah, he got his money. Dang. Then what I would have did, he got his money. The audience would have been worried if the CIA and them still would have got him. Everybody would have been expecting the CIA or the KGB or something to get him. I would have had him go and say bye to some of the guys, and I would have had somebody roll up on him and say, Franklin, like the dude who we went to that had the he found the dude at the end that was at the crib that had the safe from earlier that ran off with his $50,000. That dude, I would have had that dude show up and shot him and killed him. And he would have got shot over something that didn't have nothing to do. He would have died over the streets because after he didn't get no money, he went and found that dude and went and shot that dude and had somebody come and open the safe and there wasn't number $12,000 in there. They should have had him get away with it. They should have had him beat the government. If they wanted to show that you can't win with drugs, they should have had him beat the KGB, beat the CIA, clean, get all his money back. He good to go. Then, boom, he should have got killed. Either he should have got killed with the guy that ran off with the money or his brother's wife should have showed up and shot him. That would even been even better. His brother showed up, his brother's wife showed up and shoot him. Bang! That would even been better than the other dude because she hated him. She was mad at him for a lot of shit. I would have had one of them kill him. Probably the brother's wife would have been more dramatic, right? I would have had her show back up because she was on the run. I would have had her show up. She would have been like, Franklin. You know, and he would turn around and look at her and thinking that she finna say something positive or that open thing, and she would have said something about her husband. Leon was his name, Leon. This is for Leon. Boom. That's how I would have ended. He would have died. You know what I'm saying? straight up. And then his baby mama would have went, and I would have showed her get the transfer. Yeah, the uncle wife. I would have had the uncle wife problem. Yeah, yeah. But I wouldn't have had the mama shoot the dude like that. That was cornball. That was bullshit. Yeah, Uncle Jerome. I would have had Jerome's wife shoot him. The mama never would have showed up at the place we was holding him at, and the mama never would have went for the exchange for the exchange. Never. The mama wouldn't have been there for the exchange. He would have went by himself with a couple Goonie Goons back laid back in case something happened. The mama would have been out of the show already. She would have just been a mama and been done. Ain't no way I would have had the mama come in there where they got the ain't none of that. Come on, man. It was horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Hey, Snowfall, holla at your boy, whoever shot that, anybody shoot movies, holla at me, bring me in. I can help y'all with some ideas and make sure y'all shit makes some sense so you could get the real bag. Because whoever did that need their ass beat. What the hell? We don't take our mommy around KGBs and CIA agents. We don't even go around KGBs and CIA. This KGB and CIA. I ain't never had no direct contact with the FBI, not alone KGB and CIA. And I'm gonna call my mama. Mama, come down here and guard the KGB and the CIA. Mama, come with me. I'm gonna exchange a CIA agent. Boy, Snowfall is garbage. Don't you ever say it's better than BMF. It's not. Better than Raising Canaan. It's not. Better than Tariq and them. Whatever that show is, it's not. No, they messed it up. They messed it up. Free dope. They ruined it. They did some unbelievable goofy stuff, and it just fizzled out. The end was just trash. Anybody watched that end? It was just trash. It was like it was just trash. They trashed the whole thing. All that work. They did a lot of good work too. It was pretty good. It wasn't real bad. Or I wouldn't have watched it that long. So it wasn't bad because it kept my attention. It's hard to keep my attention. And they did all that work to keep our attention, all that time to get to the end. Man, you got to go watch the rest, Fredo. You're going to see what I'm talking about. You're not going to believe it, bro. You're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe the end. You're not going to believe it. It's like from the time the mama show up when they got the KGB and the CIA, you're going to be like, what? Why is your mama here? When she walked in that room when they had the KGB and the CIA with the bag over their head tied up, and the mama came, I was a little confused, but I figured she was just gonna come. He was gonna give us some orders to do something. She was gonna leave. He was like left her there to watch the KGB and the CIA while he went on a plane 3 hour flight to go get a Mexican the money and told his mama if they get to making some noise, put the hood over their face. And the mama went in there trying to talk to the CIA. The mama and the CIA tied up, trying to kill your son. You in there, where's my husband? But this and but that. I said, damn. Oh my God. And then she ended up going to prison. Her son don't get none of his money because his stupid ass mama. Come on, man. Come on now. Come on. Even if I take that horrible ending and then my character take the mama and she getting ready to get the money transferred and the mama blow it and shoot the guy before he get to 37. Even if I had that horrible ending, I would have had him shoot the mama. I would have shot my mama right there. Oh, so is this my movie? If we did, because we never would have did none of that dumb stuff. But let's say we did that dumb part, she would have. Franklin was supposed to pop her. Boy, mama, you blew 37 million. Pow! But that would have been stupid too. That would have been a stupid ass ending too. But it would have been better than, mama, why did you do it and all that? Man, that movie is garbage. It was straight garbage. Provoked thought it was God. It didn't flow at all. No, it was flowing, and then boom, when the mama showed up, when they had the CIA and the KBG, I'm just saying, if you would have did that, and my mama would have messed up my 37 million, and I'm Franklin, they say Franklin was crazy, then let him be crazy then. He needed his ass for taking his mommy anyway. Boy, you took your mommy to exchange a CIA agent. You took your mommy. Oh no. Don't nobody even take their mommy to get packs just to get a quarter ounce. So take their mommy to exchange a CIA agent. I guess, hey, I guess you take your mommy to exchange a CIA agent. I guess, I don't know. Who takes their mother to exchange a CIA agent? Mama, come with me, mama. I'm finna go do the most dangerous shit ever. I need my mama with me. Mary J is all right. She all right. She got an easy part. She mean as hell anyway. So how could she lose? All she do is look mean. So all she gotta do is keep looking mean. So she got an easy part. She all right. She ain't messing with. She ain't messing with Shouty though. Shouty the baddest. Shouty the baddest actor out here. Your mama right there is the baddest. Mary not messing with her. She the number one gangster out. She more gangster than everybody in all them shows. This is the number one gangster right here. That's the number one gangster. Mary, she alright. But she ain't messing with her. My favorite actor and actress right now is Patina Miller. Patina Miller is all that. She's the number one actor and actress out here. Facts. She number one. She 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 really acting. And I got and yeah, she's acting. I gotta give it to her. She's acting. And Joey Badass. Joey Badass is doing her thing too. Joey Badass is. I didn't even know that was Joey. But this is the number one actor and actress in the game right today. Acting today in any show. This is the best one. Any show on television or in the movies. She the best by far. Mama can act. Yes, indeed. They got some. Raising Kanan got the best actors and actresses out of all them shows. Straight up. Her brothers, the dudes that play her brothers can act, especially the crazy one. He good. The boy that's playing Kanan is good. Patina's good. I mean, it's some super great acting. You know, it remind me, 50 remind me when Spike Lee had like Denzel and Wesley and them in Mo Better Blues, and they wasn't that big yet. Remember when Samuel Jackson and Denzel and Wesley wasn't all that big, and they was in them little movies? That's what 50 remind me. He doing the same thing. We're going to look back 10, 15 years. Them actors and actresses going to be the next Denzels and Wesley Snipes. For real. Remember I said it first. Superstars. Mary doing pretty good, though. I like Mary's part. Mary's doing pretty good. I like her part. It was a perfect part for Mary because she act mean anyway, so she ain't got to work too hard. Mary one of them ladies that looked like it hurt her to smile, like her whole feelings hurt if she smiled, so she perfect. But she ain't no gangster like Patina. She would never want to. Patina knock her back quick. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Patina the most gangster. She go with the big gangsters. Like I can't wait to get that DVD and put it with my gangster DVDs right here. That's go Raising Kanan. Go with the classics. That's out there with the God. That go with the Godfather and all that. Raising Kanan. Yeah, that's some gang. That's gang. Don't get no more gangster than that. That's the most gangster shit on TV. I like BMF. I like all of that, but the most gangster show on TV is Raising Kanan. That's a fact. Patina went to see the mob, I think in Jersey. The mob in Jersey say the mob boss came with a whole bunch of gangsters and said, you're going to have to do this, and you're going to have to do this, and you're going to have to do that. And she said, no, I don't think so. You know, in so many words. And when she walked off, his boys was ready to clap her, and the boss said, I like this chick. You know what I mean? Because she was a gangster. She was like, dude, that's what she told the mob boss. Boy, listen. You know, I said, whoa. Wu Tang series was all right. It was too much garbage in that. I might do a review on that. They had all these, I don't know what RZA be doing. They had all this stuff where they had filler and they going on the mountain to find the mountain dude on the mountain. Did you see all that part? Oh, I fast forward all that. They had too much filler in it. It was kind of trashy. It could have been good, but they had all this filler. I'm like, what is all this filler? What's all these make believe? They had like make believe episodes that would stop the storyline for like make believe episodes. They did one with Raekwon. It was garbage. They did another one where they was going on a mountain to find the RZA. It was, I was like, bro, I had to fast forward all that garbage. They messed that Wu Tang series up with that shit. They get a C, C minus. It wasn't that good because they put that filler in there. I ain't seen Top Boy because I don't watch no whole lot of TV. Yeah, that shit was garbage, Chris. If you got a series going and you show me their lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Don't go and interrupt it with no shit. Finish the series and show me what they doing. Don't start putting all these make believe cartoon fairy tale shit in here. 2 hours, just like filler because you don't got enough material to finish the season. Try to run no fast one on no boss. You could run that. You could run that on people ain't in the gang. I already know what that is. You didn't shoot it right. You didn't stretch out the storyline long enough. Now you ain't got enough shit to finish the season. So you're gonna put this bullshit filler in there to try to run a game on me. Like I already know what you're doing. Like you can run that on fans. You can't run that on bosses. We bosses out there. We know what you're doing. You making filler because you didn't stretch the storyline out long enough to finish another season. So now this last season, you got all this garbage in here. I'm like, what is this garbage? I had to watch. I watched it. They like, we going looking for the, what's that say? They was saying they was going to look for the, they call the RZA. It's like, we going to look for the something, the master or something. And they was walking and they was looking for the master. I'm like, well, last time I turned out, they was on the tour bus. Come back to when them on there, they on the tour bus and they doing their tours and stuff. What are we doing? Yeah, they going to look for the Abbott. That was garbage. Instead of doing that, all they had to do, all they had to do was go and do an episode on the clothesline. They could have shot 3, 4 episodes just on the specifics of dude getting the woo wear out. If you needed filler, they holler at me too, RZA. Because you could have, dude was getting the woo wear out. You could have just offshooted on that, and you could have went into more detail of what he was going through, getting the stuff made, making the deals, getting it into the store, the designing and all that. That was boom. That was your way out right there. Not we going to look for the Abbott make believe. So I don't really like RZA. He be way out. He be too way out for me. I don't be wanting all that weirdo cornball shit, bro. But keep the shit real. That make believe shit. Yeah, he messed that show up. You know what I mean? I might talk about that. He messed it up. It had a potential to be good too. Then at the end, you finally got them snapping together on their last show. That wasn't shot right either. That wasn't shot right. Like it fizzled out. Like once they went on tour, the rest was trash. Like it was real good at the beginning. Like they showed Ghost, they showed Raekwon, they showed their family situation coming up. They showed Raekwon sleeping on the roof and all that. They was building it right. But I ain't gonna talk about that. We do that on the whole thing. Then it just went in the trash. Like, what? We talk about that. Same for the Godfather of Harlem. Trash. Straight garbage. It had potential too. It's like, who this new Malcolm X? What we talk about, I want to get ahead of myself. We'll talk about that disease. Godfather Harlem. Yeah. What? We'll talk about that. Y'all seen how they killed Malcolm? Malcolm didn't die like that, bro. Like, what y'all, what? Wait. Oh, have mercy. 50, somebody holler at me. I'll get you some good shows out here. Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to do more reviews. You know what I'm saying? So listen, that was my review on Snowfall. Trash. Thumbs down. Wouldn't watch it again ever. Straight trash. If you want to, go look at it for yourself. It is garbage. John Singleton never would have proved that. Boom, whoever shot it need to get fired. Chased out of town butt naked on a horse. On my soul. Victory.